What up? So I watched a bit of the hashtag streamer awards, where basically a bunch of streamers got together, put on this fancy award ceremony, where they got to hobnob with their wealthy friends and pat themselves on the back. And I found it kind of cringe, kind of boring. I'll explain why. You may think it's because, I feel like streamers are getting too big for their head and, this isn't a real job or some shit like that. No, it's none of that. I think it just really highlighted to me that award ceremonies inherently are just really dumb. You might say I'm just a bitter loser who's hating on people trying to have fun, and you're right. But that's because I think the motivation for that fun comes from a really weird place that I don't like. I was thinking about this. Award ceremonies has to be like the most cucked thing of all time, right? I mean, for the viewers, how the hell does anyone watch the sanctimonious crap? And this applies to the Grammys, Oscars, whatever. I mean, it really is just like a friends club where they jerk each other off. But from the viewer's perspective, I was thinking, why do people enjoy watching this? And I really think it's because we have an unhealthy obsession with celebrities. I think people just like watching celebrities doing stuff, even if it is the dumbest, most inane shit. I think like there's a sizable amount of people that really feel that celebrities are like a different breed of person. I think of images of like people freaking out meeting a celebrity, sometimes crying in their presence, and that kind of thing like really boggles my mind. How can you feel that way about another human being? Like, how can you place another person on that kind of pedestal? Like, what does that say about how you view yourself? Like, a person could have done great things. You can have Martin Luther King in front of me. I admire aspects of loads of people, but I'd never look at another person as inherently above me or anything. Like, the idea of looking up to someone, I feel like that's something a child does, and then you grow up a little and you realize, well, everyone's pretty flawed, and you just try and take pieces from them that are good. I can't imagine showing that kind of fervor and passion for someone who has like no idea who you are. Like, I don't know, even think about like carpool karaoke's, right? These get millions of views, and I don't know what the hell is happening. Why? It's not even like good banter between a couple of people that have good chemistry, actual friends. It's like a fake, inauthentic scenario that's put on to sell to an audience, and still it's just a celebrity doing something pretty mundane, which is like just lip syncing to their own songs. I don't get it. I think the appeal is simply like that these beautiful, almost supernatural beings, hey, they're, almost human like me, and that's like super endearing. Like, I'm sure if given the opportunity, people would watch celebrities going to the toilet, I swear. Like, that could be a TV show. I mean, it could all be fake and scripted, but just selling you the idea that they're doing this would probably make a decent amount of money. And then from the other side, the people in these award shows seem to genuinely care about the award, and that confuses me more than anything. I get caring about like getting generally good reviews or making money, but having like some arbitrary group of people, some organization, some fucking committee tell you that you are the best in this category, like, who cares? It's not actual confirmation of anything. And some of these people, when they win an award, they have these emotional outbursts. They cry and they freak out. And look, I'm not gonna lie, I look down on stuff like that. I don't get it. I think if you do that, I think you're actually just a worse person than me. I'm just kidding. I'm kinda kidding. Look, at the end of the day, I think celebrities like doing this sort of thing because they like feeling important. They like that they have important friends, like they're in a cool, exclusive, popular club. And yeah, I think that's all it really boils down to. It's kind of like confirmation that you're in a high sphere of society. Whatever the fuck that on its own is worth. You might say, oh, it's about the recognition. It's about getting validation for your work. And, I don't believe that. That comes in like much more concrete, tangible ways that are actually meaningful. Like the number of viewers you have, the messages you get from your viewers, the amount of album sales, whatever it is. Even if it's not on the commercial side, you could get it on like the critique side from good reviews and stuff. Especially since a lot of these ceremonies eventually, like inevitably become like very political. It's all about connections, which certainly seemed to be the case for this streamer awards. Like there were some really massive TFT streamers that I've been watching recently. People that regularly get 10 to 15k viewers, sometimes over 20k viewers. They apparently weren't even contacted or didn't even know about the ceremony. Or, there are loads of Facebook and YouTube streamers that apparently just don't exist. This is all just Twitch people. Like it was a friends club, but it was like semi dressed up as an official thing, which makes it feel weird. Like, and whoever wins one of these awards, what does that mean? Genuinely. Did Leonardo DiCaprio finally winning an Oscar, did that change anything about him? Did that make him a better actor? That in itself, should it or does it even like make him more recognized or more respected? Wasn't the fact that he's been in Titanic and Inception, Django, and he put in good performances over years, isn't that what like matters? Does he really need that shiny thing to make him feel good? I mean, I guess he does, but I don't know why, and whatever reason it is for it, it's probably not a good one. That's my guess. And it makes even less sense for these streamers, because at least for the Oscars, for better or worse, it does raise your profile. You can now put Oscar winner in front of like your name when you're selling yourself out for more roles and stuff. But as a streamer, I mean, that doesn't change your ability to gain viewers or anything, apart from the fact that attending this event on its own might get you more clout, because you network with other people and stuff. But like actually winning the thing, it literally means nothing. And so yeah, I think that's why people attend this shit. They want to feel cool, they want to maybe network and clout chase. I don't know, maybe there's more to it than that, but I don't know what that could be. Look, maybe I'm a bit artistic, but I think there's some truth to what I'm saying. Going back to fans and celebrities, even the concept of like, oh, when I see this person, I have to get like a selfie with them. I have to get their autograph. Why? Like my one interaction with a famous person was when I was like 11 or 12 and I saw Rafa Nadal and I got his autograph. And right after I started thinking, why the hell did I do that? You know, what was the point? And I think I basically just did it because that's what I thought you were supposed to do when you see a famous person. But all I really did was take up the dude's time for like 10 seconds. And I'd never looked at that autograph since. I'm not even sure where it is. Did that change mine or his life in any way? No. I think it comes from a feeling of like, this person has to know that I exist. Like I have to know that they are speaking to me personally. I need that personal touch, even if it ultimately means absolutely nothing. And I think like the autograph or the picture is just so you can like share it around with other people. So you can prove that that you saw them. Like, okay, does that make you better in some way? I think it's also to like feel more connected to their journey, to feel like you've made an impact on them in some way, but you really just don't for the most part. Like I understand giving like positive feedback, just being like, hey, I love your work, and then just going about your day. I get that because it probably feels good to them, and it's nice to know that, you know, there are people out there that appreciate you. You know, real people. It's nice to get that reminder. I still appreciate the positive comments I get on my YouTube videos. Bit of a tangent here. It's funny, most people will tell you that they hyper focus on like negative comments and they ignore like the thousands of positives that they get. For me, I feel like it's the opposite. If someone is being like unnecessarily harsh or just extremely stupid, I might argue with them a bit. And it seems like I'm giving them more attention. But the actual like mental space it takes up is much less than like the positive comments I get. Or like the reaction I get is actually much more muted. Like I can just dismiss them as, well, you're just an idiot, or like whatever. Getting back, you know, like I've seen videos of like soccer players leaving the stadium in their car. And they're like fucking fans crowding their cars, not letting them move, you know, just trying to get like a piece of attention from them. What possesses a person to do that shit? I really think that's a disgusting thing. Like that's a sickness, right? Like that person's no different to you. They're just very, very good at kicking a ball. I remember this one girl was once telling me that there's a celebrity crush she had. It was a comedian, and she went to one of his shows, and she insisted that he was staring at her and like talking directly to her during his stand-up routine. And she started like tearing up, and I was like, wait, really? Among the hundreds or thousands of people in the crowd, like he was just looking at you, like talking just at you? Are you sure that's not just like a spot he picked just to like calm his nerves or something, or just to have like a stability, just to have like a place where he can sort of center on? Are you sure he was like looking at you for some reason other than that? And like, even if he was, isn't that just kind of creepy? And I think she thought that they like made a spark or something, and it's like, what? Anyway, that's all for today. I'm gonna use this channel to make more videos like this. Just talk about whatever is on my mind, rambly bullshit. You know, in between the more high effort stuff, which will go on the other channel. The plan is this way I can upload more frequently. I think this kind of stuff will hurt the algorithm on the main channel or whatever. And I'm a bit busy these days, but I can make these kinds of videos like really fast, so yeah. Look, maybe I was completely wrong about stuff I said here today. Like, I've argued with a couple people about it, and they think I'm being, like, way too judgmental. But hey, on this channel, I'm unhinged, okay? Alright, if you want to see more, hit the bell and all that stuff, and yeah, peace.